Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. In this video, I'm going to be showing all of you how to catch Smeargle in the fastest and easiest way possible. And so, as always, before we go ahead and get started, if you guys do enjoy this video, feel free to hit that like button down below. And if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing for more Pokemon Go content like this. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you want to do is you actually want to go ahead and turn off AR Plus if you do have it activated. AR Plus is available from iPhone 6s and beyond. I'm not 100% sure about Android, but if you have like anything lower than an iPhone 6, for example, I actually just recently switched my phone to an iPhone 8, and so I actually got the ability to use AR Plus. But you actually want to turn that off when you are going for the Smeargle because it takes a lot of time to do AR Plus, and so turning it off is just going to make this process so much faster. So once you have that turned off, the next thing that you want to do is you want to pick a Pokemon, and it can be any Pokemon. A good example would actually be Mewtwo with Shadow Ball, or maybe like Dragonite with Dragon Claw, or something with a Legacy moveset. Now, not everything will get transferred over to Smeargle. It does have the ability to copy any moveset, but it's not exactly any moveset. There are some exclusions like Hidden Power. I think Smackdown is another one that it can't actually get, but for the most part, it can learn pretty much anything. And so regardless, whatever Pokemon you do end up deciding to pick, the next thing that you want to do is you want to go ahead and rename it. For example, I put all exclamation marks. This way I can go to the side right here, click on the name icon for sorting, and if I click on name, well, the other way around, but it'll take me straight to the top. And now the reason that you actually want to do this is because you're going to have to go through this process a couple of times, and therefore you want to have the Pokemon with the ideal moveset that you're going for sitting right at the top, right? Because this way, you know, when you go back and you kind of click on Pokemon again, it's just right there. It's super easy to click on. You don't have to do any scrolling, and you can just get straight into it. So anyways, now with that being said, the next thing that you want to do is you want to jump into photo mode. So go ahead and click on that little photo icon. We do not want to use AR+. And so now that you have Smeargle on here, the next thing that you want to do is just go ahead and take a picture. Any picture, does not matter. And then in the bottom right corner, if you actually end up getting a Smeargle, it'll pulse 3 times. So I'm going to go ahead and do this a couple of times until we actually get our Smeargle, and then I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about.
Woke up, told myself to push and never stop. I've been stressed out, watching both these hands around the clock. With my eyes wide, trying to get the panorama shot. Whole world getting blurry to me, answers getting lost. So I watch my back and keep it moving to the front. And remember that the world's yours, do it how you want. You've been waiting here for too long, think it's time for you to move on. Realize that there's realizing these...
Okay, so right there, we just got it. And now another cool thing that you guys can actually see right here is that Smeargle's head kind of pops up in the photo. I know it's kind of hard to see because like it's really, really small. It just stuck out its tongue. It's like Smeargleception, right? And so there we go. We got Smeargle. Now, you can only get 1 Smeargle a day, so do keep that in mind. Anyways, the photo should save automatically, but just in case, you know, you can go ahead and click on the share option right here to save it to your camera roll. But then after that, Smeargle will spawn, as you guys just recently saw. Go ahead and click on it. Now, it can run away, so do keep that in mind. If you really, really want it, make sure you're giving it the Golden Raspberry and Ultra Ball, although I'm kind of risky and I just rather go with the Pineapple Berry. Yellow Circle, only 219 CP, so that is a little bit concerning here, but we should be able to get it right now. Boom, first try catch, good to go. And that is basically how you get Smeargle, guys, in the easiest and fastest way possible. Now, like I said, you can only get 1 a day. This one has 15 defense, maybe for PvP, right? Now, the Smeargle I had previously had the Psycho Cut and Shadow Ball moveset from Mewtwo, and because I took a picture of a Smeargle with the same moveset, naturally this one got it as well. So that is also something to keep in mind, but again, you know, whatever moveset you guys decide that you do want to go for, you know, it's up to you. It really doesn't make a difference. I don't think Smeargle's going to be that useful, but it's kind of a fun Pokemon to have. It's cool that it can kind of mimic most of the moves in Pokemon Go. And something I actually forgot to mention earlier on is that Smeargle will only photobomb the first photo you take. That's why I exited out and kind of repeated the process multiple times, because it doesn't matter if you take like 200, 300, 500 photos, Smeargle will only appear in that very first photo that you take. And then you pretty much have to restart the process if you don't end up getting it. And that's pretty much what we did. So yeah, you know, it depends on how long it's going to take. Of course, it's RNG based, so you're not going to get it first try. If you do, then you got really good RNG, but I mean, I wouldn't expect it to take longer than like 50 tries, and that's kind of excessive. I would say you should get this pretty fast. I think we got ours within like under 10, under 15, so it's pretty fast to get it. And yeah, you know, I hope this video did help you guys out. It's kind of a shorter tutorial, but it is pretty simple in regards to getting Smeargle, just kind of knowing the process of going about it, because when Smeargle was initially initially released, everyone was under the assumption that you had to take like a million pictures and Smeargle will just pop up in one of them, but that's not actually the case. And so I'm sure there's tons of creators that have already made this kind of video, but I really wanted to make sure that I made it in the most accurate way possible, because I know a lot of people publish the video on the day of release, giving misinformation. I mean, maybe they've gone back and they've remade the videos and stuff, and I wanted to wait until more concrete information came out, and clearly this is the easiest and fastest way possible that I've been able to find. I did actually get this method from a Reddit user online, so I will have the link to their original Reddit post in the description below. You gotta give credit where credit is due. But yeah, their method is pretty much the fastest way possible. So do this to get Smeargle, guys, and you should be good to go. And once again, you can only get Smeargle once a day, so keep that in mind. Now, with that being said, that's basically gonna do it for this video, my friends. So if you did enjoy it and found it helpful, feel free to hit that like button down below. As always, I'd really appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more Pokemon Go content, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. And I will see you all real soon in the next one.